Top 10 underrated films that will give you the creeps. Here are some films which you may not have given a second thought to, but that you won't soon forget. Number 10. Stir of Echoes, 1999. While it failed to make a splash in theaters, Stir of Echoes is an original, supremely creepy horror gem based on a story by the legendary Richard Matheson. After being hypnotized at a party, everyday lunkhead Tom Witzke, Kevin Bacon, begins seeing and hearing strange and disturbing things, all compelling him to uncover an awful secret about his close-knit neighborhood. Number 9. The Gift, 2000. Speaking of Raimi, his last effort before diving into the superhero world with both feet is a remarkable exercise in restrained, slowly building tension. The story of a widowed small-town psychic, Cate Blanchett, who becomes convinced that the town bully is also a murderer. The Gift features superb acting from Blanchett and Giovanni Ribisi. Number 8. You're Next, 2011. Aside from a jarring opening, You're Next spends most of its first act establishing a family in conflict, trying to navigate their reunion at a rural vacation home. You'll probably be wondering where the scares will come from right up until the moment when all hell breaks loose, and from then on, the film does not let up. Number 7. Frailty, 2001. The directorial debut from veteran actor Bill Paxton, Frailty is designed to get under the skin by forcing the viewer to question the narrative being presented. It is told largely from the point of view of Fenton Meeks, McConaughey, who in the film's opening arrives at the police station to claim that his brother, who recently committed suicide, had been the God's Hand serial killer sought by the police. Number 6. The Mist, 2007. This criminally underrated gem, adapted from a novella by the great Stephen King, finds an ordinary man going to extreme measures when an oppressive mist rolls into town, covering everything and bringing with it things. Horrifying, slimy things that are very hungry. Number 5. 1408, 2007. Another wildly underrated King adaptation from 2007, 1408 fleshes out one of the master's most surreal and disturbing short stories. Published in the collection Everything's Eventual, 1408, at under 30 pages, didn't necessarily have the makings of a great film, but this adaptation defied expectations with its sublimely creepy imagery and a great performance from John Cusack. Number 4. Joyride, 2001. Critically praised but a flop upon release, 2001's Joyride features the late Paul Walker and Steve Zahn as brothers on a cross-country trip who, in playing a careless prank over their CB radio, run afoul of a terrifying and murderous trucker. The story takes some interesting and unexpected turns and is helped by some great performances, especially that of Zahn. Number 3. Session 9, 2001. Session 9 is a fever dream, a hallucinatory, scary, and tragic film of the type that sticks with you long after viewing. Director Brad Anderson, perhaps best known for his similarly disturbing 2004 film The Machinist, crafted a disorienting film that constantly forces the viewer to question what they're seeing. Number 2. Evil Dead, 2013. The recent wave of classic horror remakes has largely fallen flat, with one giant exception. Among the middling Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street retreads, director Fede Alvarez revisiting of Sam Raimi's classic Evil Dead stands as not only the best modern horror remake, but one of the very best horror films of the last 20 years. Number 1. In the Mouth of Madness, 1994. No list of this type would be complete without the master of horror, John Carpenter, who has just as many underrated gems in his filmography as he does classic milestones. With 1994's In the Mouth of Madness, inspired by the works of H.P. Lovecraft, Carpenter created his most over-the-top disturbing work, complemented by a brilliantly unhinged performance by the great Sam Neill.